And immediately we continue with the next video. So we created an Gmail. With that Gmail, we went to GitHub and then we logged in and we got to this state that we see this. Ready to start building, create a repository for a new idea, bring over existing repository, keep, etc. Import. We're new guys, so we're not gonna go for importing things. If you want it only to be viewed by you, and that's it, nobody can see it. We're not sharing, right? Private. If you want to have it public, and you want, in our point, ArcoLinux, right? We share everything. It's an open box. It's transparent. Everybody can see our code, everything. Then here we can create a name, create a repository, introduce yourself in the README, blah blah blah. Simplify with a GUI. Yes, there is indeed GitHub desktop. Yay, GitHub desktop. Never do it, but okay, it's there. We've put it on the ArcoLinux repository, on the extra large big thing, 16, and you can go with a GUI. Try GitHub Copilot, free for 30 days. What's GitHub? See some videos, get to know things, okay? Okay, got an idea. Let's put this particular configuration online. This thing is up here, the plank is down there. I want to have that for the next time, right? I want the exact look of this thing next time. Something like that. And that's called ArcoLinux XFCE Git. In this case, it's just gonna be, I don't know, XFCE Git, I don't know. We need to give it a name. So often people call it dot files or dots or files, meaning it's basically what we're looking at or talking about is about this guy, right? What is in there, and if it's about Plasma, we're gonna look also what's in here. But theming, naming, that's something we need to figure out now. Let's call it. I've creating, what is the name again here? Teaching Arco, eh? Let's create it, call it TA XFCE. Right? Or teaching Arco, a bit longer, but it's nothing more than a name. Can be anything. Teaching Arco and then XFCE is my settings of XFCE. Just spur of the moment. Create a new repository. So we got something. This is the GitHub, and they're talking about this here. Create a new repository on the command line. You can do this: git initialize, git add, git commit, git branch. These days it's main. You'll see videos. Master was the previous one, and we can do this or push or import. So there are already some codes in here that you can use. I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna take this one, and then we have to put it somewhere. Let's just put it on the desktop. And Git is already installed. Git clone, get me the stuff from there, but there's nothing in there. Okay. Now I need to get my code that I have here to the internet. So the folder is here, the Git is here. This is also interesting to have a look at this one. Okay. So repository format version, file mode is true, log on, HTTPS, GitHub, teaching Arco XFCE, main branch. Okay. So if you want to change something, or if you have accidentally here, if you made a typo, you can change it here, rename. And of course you have to change it also in here. Make the same typo undone, and everything will still work. So that's that. Here are my keys, deploy keys. I need to put things online, right? I need to put things online. So at this point in time, I guess it's gone or not. No, it's not gone. So git initialize, git add readme. Can we do anything with these things? We could they recommend here to have a git ignore. That's sound advice. So whatever goes in here, and it's a line per line kind of thing, is going to be ignored to be pushed online. So sometimes you want to write something for yourself and you don't want to push it online, and you just type the name of the folder, enter, the name of the file, enter. You can use asterisk, so global things, how they call it again. So an asterisk or a star, right? That's what you can use for all the files that start with 1, for example. So that's an interesting tip for sure. But I'm thinking, giving myself some time, how to approach this best. I think I'm gonna use jump ahead and get a code. The question is, which code and if it's available. So let's have a look. You know my name. Let's see if it's available on github.com slash, whoops, slash, oh no, not slash, this one. I'm again on QWERTY. Eric Dubois. Okay, so people are using scripts, thank God. And from time to time, people just give it to you, right? Like these guys, setup, up and up sh. Even then, it still gets quite complicated. So what if I have this guy? I did already click here, and then you go to the desktop and you do a git clone. Oh, come on. Git clone, Ctrl+V. Okay, can grab that one as spaces, but you'll have the correct code later on. So, oops, the other one, and all of this is not needed. I mean, what you need is maybe a README and the setup and the up. That's it. That's the maintenance thing, and the rest is just my stuff. So Ctrl+C, teaching Arco, right? Jumping ahead and looking at code here. So README, please clean it out. Delete. Otherwise Google will say, hey, ArcoLinux Nemesis is all over the place. So this is the creating GitHub or whatever. What name did we use again? Teaching Arco, right? Teaching Arco. You can use, I think, things like that with these things. That's a capital. Teaching Arco. Voila, that's enough. And then blah blah blah. You learn how to lay out these MD things. That's that. Let's do it like this. I'm so used to tiling next to each other. So the README, done. Setup, check. Well, I guess you're not called Eric, right? I guess not. So this is a project from Eric. No, actually it's from, let's kill this one. It's from Arco Teaching. So this name or this name, that's the GitHub. Ctrl+C. So this will change. This is the project of Ctrl+V. And then down here as well, it says Eric Dubois. We need to change that as well, but let's first change to something else here. So go down the list. Pull rebase. Eric Dubois is now creating a teaching Arco. teaching Arco. Put your own name in there. And the user Gmail is teaching Arco. arco@gmail.com. We can delete all that. If it's not used, why keep it? And this is gonna be the issue, right? Git remote set URL origin github.com. And edu is my name, Eric Dubois, just to keep tracks of things. But in this case, we just have the one, so we can do this already. And Eric Dubois is not gonna be my SSH, it's gonna be teaching Arco, right? Right. And then the project. And the project is gonna be my working directory. So the directory I'm in, the present working directory, is the project folder variable. So go to teaching Arco / the project name, which is teaching Arco XFCE or whatever it is, because we're going to grab it. These are just tips, git reset things, just copy paste it in and see, Google it and see what it does. But basically it's a fix thing. Git reset is all about fixing things. I see it's double now. So a link here, so learn Git, right? There's a lot of tutorials out there. I'm gonna go for the practical approach. That's that. Okay, so this is a reference to the name up here, and that's the reference to my mail. I hope that's correct. I actually should check because I'm in doubt. Gmail. I forgot Gmail, I guess. Google, Gmail, teaching Arco. Okay, no space. I was in doubt, is it with a point or something, right? So teaching Arco altogether. Then the difficult bit. So I guess it's best to stop here and then figure out together with you again how to get a push to the internet. I'd like to push, and pushing is this, so we better do this first. Here I check if everything is on my PC, if everything that's online is the same as on my PC, meaning with a git pull, let's suppose you have two computers, computer 1 and computer 2. In computer 1 you've pushed something to the internet, to the GitHub, and in computer 2 you want to push also something, but you forgot the git pull. You forgot the code from PC 1 to get that. So that's the catch there. If I'm working on two computers and I'm pushing from both of them, I first do a git pull. First check, hey, is there something new online? Get it first and then push. Okay, so that's a kind of yeah, synchronizing kind of thing. Work directory, where am I? Present working directory. Remove the working directory. Mirror list is something we don't need. That's something new I've created. They get always an up-to-date mirror list, but the variable we might be, yeah, we may use it sometime, maybe, who knows, right? It's just a variable, doesn't do anything at this point in time. Let's see, work dir, control find, it's nowhere to be found, right? It's not used. Let's keep it there, who knows. Git add all means put everything in, so this one, and this one go in. Git add all in here where we are right now. Give a comment to the commit if you want. You need to actually, so there is the message, you need to put something in there. Simple as that, that's the rule. So not if you want, if you need. And then we're gonna read the input, so you type something and then git commit the particular input that you've typed them. Master is old. Probably will not go back to the past, right? Travel to the past, back to the future, right? Back to the past. So main is the new one. How do I know that? Main is the new one. Here it is, main, right? So grep if main is in there. So do we still need it, all these if things? No, actually we don't need it. It's probably gonna be the same forever and ever. But it's a structure to have the same file everywhere on all the GitHubs of all the 700, 800 GitHubs that I have. That file figures out, hey, is it branch on main or is it branch on master? Voila, that's all it is. So I can use one file and say copy paste the one file everywhere and then push. Automation. That's a nice cleanup. And then the problem. Let's end with the problem. Save. Is it good cleanup? Yeah, it's a good cleanup. Now we go one level up. Go here, go there. I am so much in tiling. What I'm also gonna do, sorry, but doesn't make sense to have all the NeoFetch things in here. So bye bye NeoFetch. And when I open a terminal, I have this, and now we can immediately do something. So, and now the trouble, up is good, up is not good. I want to, okay, sorry. Of course here, and then you have to open, of course, a terminal from inside the folder teaching arco.xfc, not Control T. Control T is in the home directory. Okay, my mistake. And now we have access to the up file. So up is important. ls -al. I think ll will do just fine. So it's executable. If you don't see all these x's here, xxx, then it's not executable. If it's not green, it's not executable. How do you make something executable? To change the modus to +x something, right? So the readme shouldn't be executable at all, right? -x readme, and then ll. There you go. But all the other guys are shell scripts, so sh bash, and we see it up here. We're gonna say bin bash here, and we're gonna say bin bash here, the shebang as they call it. So enter, and then a problem, right? Your configuration specifies the merge with the reference main from the remote, but no such reference was fetched to write your comment first commit, but it will not be a successful one. Please tell me who you are. Git config global user email, username, and your name. In the setup, we did git config global user email, that's this one, and username is that one. And the global thing, push default simple and pull rebase. Our settings I've used, you should Google it and see what it does again, because I forgot, frankly. It works, and that's the main thing. And then we have your fail to push some references to. So nothing is changed. What we do first is set up things. So in the right order, right? Go change my name. It doesn't make sense that you're called ericdubois@gmail.com. Change it. Teaching, I see a mistake. And save. Now we set up. That's one thing. This will be okay. Is there something changed? Let's have a look at the config. Right, I don't know if something changed. I don't think so at this particular moment in time, but it will change. So the setup, we should rewatch the video, go back. I don't think anything changed, but it is okay, right? And now a few messages less in our thing. And now we got a problem. Well, a strange question. The authenticity of host github.com can't be established. Key fingerprint is blah blah blah. This key is not known by any other names. Are you sure you want to continue connecting? Yes. Enter. And then permanently added github.com to the list of the known hosts. git@github.com, permission denied, public key, fatal, could not read from remote repository. Please make sure you have the correct access rights. So they will not make it easy for us to get to our own stuff, right? Write your commit. Fine, blah, 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 because it's not going online. Permission denied, public key, could not read from a remote repository. Please make sure you have the correct access rights. And here we have to end the video, right? Here we have to figure out again, how was it again? That. And once it's set, you can forget it. But it's this tricky bit that is going to be hard. We can do one thing more, I think. What did happen as well, there are two folders to keep in mind. Two folders to keep in mind, and that is SSH and GPG, but I guess we still need to make that one. So SSH, known hosts, GitHub, because of the key and my yes, typing my yes thing, this is what we get, known hosts. But here as well, we're missing a few files. Okay. We'll continue after this bit and have a look where can we find information to get our stuff online.